God corrects, God disciplines those ones that he loves. If you love your child so much, mother, you mothers that you're watching me now, that you cannot correct your child when he or she is doing something wrong. You're pampering, you're trying to cover it so that the mother does not hear. You're trying to cover that wrong thing that your child has done so that people will not hear. You're killing that child. You're killing that child. Because the child, that thing gives that child boldness to do more, because you cover him or her up. You're killing that child. You don't love that child as a mother. You don't. We have seen instances of things like this. The child turns out to become worse because the mother stood to encourage him or her in that evil that the child is doing, because you're trying to cover up that child, trying to paint it as if the child is good. Because if a child does something wrong and the mother is supporting the child and then fighting the father or whoever has come to want to correct that child, then you're telling the child what you did is wrong, is right. And the child graduates into even a worse situation. So please, mothers, learn to discipline your children. Learn to correct your children when they are wrong. If it's possible, when they need the rod, which is for correction, which is for showing them the right path, please use it. There's an adage in my place that says when you beat a child with the right hand, you also use the left hand to draw the child close to you. Yes, you beat up the child and then after call the child, see why I beat you. This is what you did. You did this thing, it is wrong. That's why I beat you. It's not as if I hate you, but next time don't do this. That child will never try that thing again. But as a mother, your child does something wrong, and you say, this child did it wrong. The father comes and says, this my child, I will flog you. Please leave my child, don't flog my child. The father leaves and the mother will come to you. The child will come. Don't mind your daddy. Don't mind him though. You're a good child. And then the child continues and becomes something that you as a mother you regret in the future. Mothers, I'm talking to you. That your child is doing something wrong and you're trying to cover that your child. Your husband will get information and ask you, this is what I heard. You will give another story to cover up your child. You are not helping that child, you're killing that child. And that child is going to turn out tomorrow to become something that you as a mother you will regret. For God's sake, where are the values that was imputed into you by your parents? Can't you do the same to your child? There are values, family values that have been inculcated to you, that your husband saw in you and got married to you. And then you want to change it. You don't want to instill those values into your children again. That's what is killing the society that we are in now. If you look back further, that there are some families that have been known before for well-behaved children. Family, that children come out from that family. But these days, you see some of them that you'll be wondering, is that person a quote-unquote child? No, I don't think so. So, you mean this child is from a quote-unquote family? No. They don't know that lineage is not like that. Some of them are like that now. Why? The people that have brought in, maybe from marriage, have brought in women from other places that do not have values, that have come in to corrupt that value. That's why there are some families you can't go to and just want to marry. They must find out the family, the real family, where that woman is or where that man is. If they have good virtue, they have good character. If their lineage have good character. Why? Because the children you're going to bring up will be trained by those people. If a child does not have training, a mother does not have training, how is she going to train a child? It's not just bringing up a child into the world that is, no, it's the training. That's what matters. Because it's what you train, what you put into the child, that's what the child turns out to become tomorrow. So help, and there are some people that even maybe you have neighbors and you as a mother, you're not always around to see what your child is doing, and then your neighbor sees the ills of your child and they come to Mama and God, you see what your child did. Please, remove your eyes from my child. Does not concern my child. Remove your eyes from my child. I did not keep my child for you. Face your own family. Leave my children for me. Okay, they will leave your child for you, and your child under your nose, your child has turned into another thing. There's an argument that says in my place that one person does not train a child. A child does not belong to one person. Yes, you brought the child biologically out as a mother, but then other people around. That's why we have community. We live together as a community. Everybody trains up children. You see a child doing something wrong. That's what was done in the olden days. Somebody, Mr. Okonkwo, that is your neighbor, can discipline your child even when you're not there, when your child does wrong. When the father comes by, the father will go and say, Mr. Okoro will go and tell Mr. Okonkwo, thank you so much. I was not around. I heard of my son. Thank you for disciplining him. And then that's how it used to be. But these days, no. So then there has to be a change in our conception, the way we reason these days as parents. Let's train up our children so that the society can become better. Because if there's no training, the children are brought up into the society and they are left in the society, and the society becomes worse and worse and worse. Why? Because there's no training. Like where I quoted before from the scripture that God said in the book of Proverbs, said, train up your child in the way he should go, so that when that child grows, he will not depart from that place